Israel has raised the number of hostages kidnapped by Hamas militants during the October 7th surprise attack to 229. The military says families have been notified. Hamas abducted men, women, and children after pushing through Israel's separation fence along the Gaza Strip to attack a music festival and border communities. More than 1,400 people in Israel have been killed so far. Most were slain in the initial Hamas attack.
And joining us this morning live here on CP24 Breakfast is Aaron Brodach, brother-in-law of missing Hagar Brodach and uncle to missing Oria, Yuval, and Ofri. Aaron, I can't imagine what you're going through at this time. I really appreciate that you're joining us here on CP24 Breakfast. You're in Washington now, but you're just back from a couple of weeks in Israel, in Tel Aviv, demanding that the Israeli government prioritize hostages above all else. How much do you think that they are paying attention to that message from you and so many others like that who are so worried about bringing your families home?
It took a while. We're feeling it's 20 days too late, but we're definitely the message is definitely going through. We're feeling that there's more attention being paid to the hostages now, and hopefully that everything ends very quickly.
Mm-hmm. And Aaron, maybe you can speak about how your brother Avihai is doing. This is obviously an unimaginable situation. It was his eldest daughter, Ofri's birthday, when Hamas militants stormed into their kibbutz and basically took them from a safe house. What is he doing? How's it been like for him?
The first day was unimaginably difficult because we thought they'd all died. And so we were in mourning. He thought his entire family was dead. For me, it was half my family was gone. And then we heard that someone had seen them taken into Gaza. And so we've been living on hope, and we've been fighting. The priorities were definitely not right at the beginning. Seems like they're, a bit better now, but it's 20 days. I was not imagining, something this horrible. Children being hostages could take this long.
Yeah, it's got to be excruciating. I can only imagine. And there have been 4 hostages released so far. But again, we've got a sort of revised number now of 229 that, in fact, were taken that day almost 3 weeks ago. Aaron, so when you hear about hostages being released, you must get the sort of twinge of hope when you see the headline and then you're kind of waiting to hear, hopefully, your family names. How difficult is that when you see that and hear that? Or is it more a sign of hope for you?
It's, we're happy hostages are released. We know what everyone's going through. We don't understand. I think this. we don't understand Hamas. We can't. Understand what it means for us that they've released some hostages.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's. We're happy for the families, but for us, it doesn't make a huge difference.
Mm-hmm. There's still so many missing loved ones. And Aaron, what are you hoping that the Israeli government will do? We've been reporting in the news about this impending ground offensive, and yet they've been conducting these small raids into Gaza. Some Western nations, some humanitarian organizations are calling for a ceasefire. And obviously the hostages, the innocent civilians on both sides, are in this horrible situation. What do you think? I know this is a big question to ask, but what are you hoping that the government will do to get your loved ones back home?
The Israeli government should be doing every possible thing they need to do to bring the families back to their homes. It is absolutely the responsibility of the government. They're 20 days too late. They should do everything. And I'm not a strategist. I don't know what options are on the table. I don't know which ones are the best. But this should be the #1 priority. And no price is too high for the lives of children.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that is Aaron Brodach, the brother of missing Hagar Brodach and uncle to children Oriya, Yuval, and Ofri, ages 4.5, 8, and 10 years old. Aaron, thank you so much for joining us, and we hope that you'll be reunited with your family soon.
Thank you, Aaron.